Also in strings we have methods. Methods are also very useful. Let's say that we have a data, or we have a string here called, for example, or house is beautiful, right? And click Alt Enter, and you want to make it all of these characters uppercase. What you should do, you have a method called upper, and these scopes or parentheses, and you could see that it will convert all these characters to the uppercase. In the same way works the lowercase too. If I might assign it to B, it would, and print out the B here, you could see that B holds these values in the uppercase format. But if I want to convert them back to the lowercase, I will put in B and type in lower function here and two parentheses and click enter. It will already convert it back to the lowercase. And if I hold them to the C variable, click run, and here I will print out the C. You will see that B holds this value while C holds the lowercase value here. Also we have a replace method. If we want to replace, let's see, I have a sentence here, I want to replace a house with a car. Let's see that I want to replace this one. How should I do this? First I will give the variable here, let's say replace variable, replace, after rep I just type in rep, and now I will put in first the variable that holds all information, this one A. I want to replace all some word inside of this sentence, and this sentence holds this variable here. After A I will type in period, and after period I will type in a replace function, right, and open the parentheses here, and this replace function holds two like items. First, it is just the syntax is that it holds two, it has two parts here. And the first part is the value or the word that you want to change, and the second is what do you want to change it with. Let's see that I want to change house. I will type in quotes, and inside of that quotes I will copy this house and paste it in this one, and after comma I want to replace this house with the car here. This holds two words here. The syntax is such that replace function holds two values, house and car. I want to replace house with the car. This function is very useful to know, and I have replaced it again. If I print out the rep function here and type in run, you will see instead of a house it will print out the car, or car is beautiful instead of our house is beautiful here. Let's say that I want to replace or remove some punctuations in the word. I have a variable here called hi dot my name is Rohit, for example, and type in exclamation mark here or dot, and now this one, okay, and now I want to change this dot and this exclamation mark here. How should I do this? I will type in the second variable, I will copy the first one, punc, and give the replace function, replace, first open the bracket, and what I want to replace is dot, right? I will type in dot, and then after the comma I will type in, for example, space or dash, right? And here I can even add another replace function, and instead of the exclamation mark I will type in, for example, two dots, click enter. If I print out the punctuation 2, it will print out the result. You could see you can even add couple of replace functions at once here. Also, we have a find method here. Let's see that we have a v variable holds the value of, or house is beautiful again, or door is closed, for example, this one, and I want to find the position of a certain character here. In order to find it, we have a predefined function called find, and instead of the this parentheses inside of this one, you could type in your function or your character name. Let's run it first. The second, you will see it will give the 4. This is the 4 is the starting position of your typed character of a word. If I type in I here and run it again, it will print out 9. If I type in closed, it will print out the position of the first character of your word here, 12. You can see that from here, if you count it from 0, the 12th character will be C here, and it will count the C here. Also, we have a len function. If you want to count the length of this variable here, click Alt Enter. It will count all these characters, 18 characters here. Also, we have a strip function. Strip function is also very useful. Strip function, open the parentheses, and if we have a space here like this one and this one, you want to trim or get rid of this white space from the beginning and the end of your sentence. You are just holding your value in the string function v, and if the v2 equals strip v, we are just giving the function to this variable and hold it with this variable here, this variable, and click run. You could see that strip function is not defined. Why? Strip function is not defined. Let's remove this value or variable and click enter. Name strip is not defined. Strip function sometimes works with the command prompt, but here it's obvious that why it should not work here, strip function, because we should give the strip function to the after the variable. How we have given this find variable, in the same way we will give the strip function again, not like this one but this one. Let's see that this is our value here, and if we add the strip action after the period here and give enter, you can see that it will remove all these blank spaces here. If I hold this to v2 equals again and print out v2 here, you can see that v2 would hold this sentence but without these white spaces here. The strip function works like that. Okay, there's also split function which splits the string at the specified separator and returns a list of it. Let's see that I have a name, I have a variable. If you can see that this is the function name, for always assign the variable or add something to the in order to escape the function, because it will give you the error in case of the str. Instead of str, just add something and make your function to the variable, because we are needed to be converted as a variable. And let's say that we have a words, and then we have a \n, and again we have something here. We have always this one again, the \n, and continuously you are just having something with \n. You want to split all these words based on this separator here, n. Let's see how should we do this. First we are typing the second variable, then we are typing the first variable, then we are giving the split function, then inside of parentheses quotes we are splitting it based on the separator here. First I just run this one, then I run this one, and if I print out the str2, sorry, this is the markdown, we will cut it. You don't need to print out this in the result line. Always print out your result in these lines, blue lines. If I print out it, you can see that it will split out all these words based on this separator here. If instead of n we will have t here, I will change t, click enter, enter, and enter. You could see it will split again without problems, but n will still stay the same because we haven't given this function to this. We haven't assigned this function. Okay, we have also the short regular expression function, regex. It's called regex. I will just shortly explain how would it work, but it has almost I think 4 functions to work. It has search, split, find all, and sub functions here. The regular expression is called like this one, regex, and this is the markdown. Type in this one, regex. It's called. This is also a very useful function, but before using it you should import it to your git bash, or you should install it on your device. I don't want to cut it here, this git bash, because it's running on my server and I want to create a second git bash here. In that case I will type in again git bash and open it. It will open the second one on my default folder here, and here I will import the regex. How should I do this? I will just type in, zoom it a bit, import re, see, and click enter. It will not command found, not found. Why? I have this problem. Let's type in again, import regex. It should import it first. Let's type in import regex, not found. Type in import regex, not found. The most frequent sort of this is that you haven't installed regex. This is with pip install regex. Alternatively, you may have different Python on your computer. Not found, recognized. Okay, I know what's the problem. First, you should import install it. How should you install it? Install. It should also work the same for you. Regex. It will start to install the regex on your device, and after that you would import this regex. First, let's wait for a bit here. You can see it's downloading it. Okay, it has already downloaded it, and now you should import it on your local machine here, on your local host. You could type in import re and click enter. It will import it here in your local host, and now you can use this regex in your local host. Let's see that we have a function s1 like the best creator in the world, right? And you want to find something here or give a condition here. How we should do this with regex? Let's see that we want to assign a variable and want to find the creator word here, creator, right? And if I found it, I will put something. If no, I will just print out no matched or not found, like this one. First, I will type in the result variable here. This might be look a bit complex, but don't worry, this one is a simple one. And now I will type in the regex formulation or this imported regex function here, and after that I will type in search function. It will only work with regex, like this one. And now I will put in what? I will put in this one, the variable name here, the variable name that we want to search. And where do we want to search it? We want to search it from here, S1, and I will type in S1 here, right? And now I will type in Alt Enter. You will see var is not defined because I haven't run it. Let's run it and run it again. You will see it has taken our result here, and now I want to give a condition here based on this result. If there is a creator in our sentence, it will print out something, otherwise it will ignore it. If result, don't worry about these conditions, we will explain them in the coming lessons. This is just a quick introduction. If we found this creator in this sentence, it will print out something. Let's match found, right? Otherwise else print not found, right? Click enter, you will see that it will print out the result here. It has found or word in this sentence. The regex is also a good function. It could be word combined with split, find all, and sub functions here, but for now we don't need it. I just explained or gave you the quick introduction of this regex function. This was right, the quick introduction and overview. Right now I don't want to go deep because we haven't covered the basic topics, so I don't want to make it complex right now. For now, it's enough to get acquainted with basic terminology. Thank you for watching this video. Have a good day. Subscribe to my channel. Bye.